I'm grateful that somewhere along the way, an optimist was taken seriously. I'm grateful that in the time we live in, optimism is still contagious.
For starting, I'll give a small background. U.S. company, but tonight Salman is under the title of the founder of Le Citoyen Marocain, and this is why he is our guest tonight. Thank you very much, Salman.
We're here in a round table, engaging every one of us, reason, and something that we hold and should hold dearly, our country. If you had to develop Morocco, it's your job, tomorrow, where do you begin? What do you do? What's the first question you ask yourself? Is who is involved in a development process? What makes somebody want to develop something? For example, HDI, Human Development Index. And then you go to it and you realize that Morocco ranks 127th, as of yesterday I believe 126th. And it's only through a sense of ownership that you will have people willing to react. When you say willing, that means they're motivated, are doing something tangible. Now, when you say tangible, it doesn't mean bricks. It doesn't mean this. Because, let's face it, Morocco's natural resource is the human element. البترول المغرب كيف الصباح وكيتمشى بالزنقة every day, every single day. So if you don't develop that, who's going to inherit this country? And so at the end you say, so what is development? Development, c'est la citoyenneté, l'automandat, et le contrat social. You have these three elements, you have development. You don't only in Morocco, you have things like ماشي فقط معطل مش عليه التران. It's
we always blame, you know, things that happen to us, not
others. Absolutely.
Ourselves.
With Moroccans especially, it's extremely hard to capture their attention. Their attention span extremely short. You don't need to worry. You can interrupt me. I get used to it. I used to be married, so anyway. We are now importing البلغة المغربية from China. I am not kidding you. We are. As a citizen, I will not buy Bulgare that says made in China. C'est un acte, je l'appelle du patriotisme économique. You know? Trust me, I rank 34 million of all people who should do this. But the idea here is that ordinary people can do extraordinary things. Let's see. What's your name? Yes. Sabrine, you can change the world. No, seriously. You, Sabrine, if you wanted to, you can change the world. And that is the case for every single person here. We are individually intelligent and collectively, I'm not going to say stupid, but although that's really the word I wanted to use here. Because in this group dynamic, instead of targeting the problem, we're targeting each other. It's funny, in China, the Chinese students, cab driver, and the government worker, all of them told me that I am willing, as a Chinese, to give up my well-being for China to be the most powerful country in the world. Alors que the impact of one Chinese is 1 over 1.3 billion. It's almost microscopic. Ça tend vers zéro. The impact of one Moroccan is 1 over 34 million. It's much better. Yet, and if everybody thinks of themselves, I'm a good citizen because I criticize, then who the heck is going to initiate something? Who's going to initiate if everybody criticizes? The social contract, I kind of was inspired by personal selling. My background is in business, but also in political science and other things, but in personal selling. They went door to door. So if a country wanted to be developed, why not use the same approach? Door to door. So you tell them, hey Moroccans, you want to be developed? Absolutely. What can you do? What gave birth to this? This is a book called Aqdi Ma'al Maghrib, Mon contrat avec le Maroc, where during my journey, if you should call it so, I invite Moroccans who care, who have a sense of jealousy, and say, hey, what can you do? Because now you feel engaged. You feel that you matter. Because citoyen needs to be an adjective. It is a highlight of a behavior, not a given thing. Just not because you were born here.
You're a citizen.
No, you're not. You were lucky to be Moroccan. Now you should make the choice to be a citizen. Invest in all my efforts. I would be lying if I said it's been a downhill effect, easy road. There are a lot of obstacles. But this is how you judge character. And
I was one of the people who were amazed when I first saw the video on Facebook, actually, and I wish I could do it.
It's not about the walk. I just want to make that clear. It is not
deep inside.
about
It
the
made
walk.
us want to do more for Morocco.
Don't think of what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. And I think if each one of us, each Moroccan, can wake up each day with this sentence in his head, we can achieve.
You can't start development today, implement it tomorrow, and 2 days later you get results. We should be considered as Morocco's second chance. We should be. I will do something about it. I will start somewhere, and I will involve as many people as possible in the process. So this could work as it could fail. It has more chances to fail than to work, but it has to be done. That's the idea.
I appreciate all the things that you have done so far.
Thank you.
And one of the things that I appreciate about you is your public speaking skills. I wish one day I can speak like you. Yeah, I saw some videos.
Sell some videos.
Yeah.
We all hope so.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I have actually, and there is بيت شعري who can convey best my idea. The بيت جئت ولا أدري من أين جئت ولكني أبصرت طريقا فمشيت. And this is how most of the Moroccan think. He is born in Morocco and he followed that. I'm an undeveloped country, so let's leave things as they are. But there are few people who choose to have path like you.
I am maybe just a drop in the ocean, but I know that the ocean without me weighs one drop less.
Well, you said that one of the ways in transmitting a message is knocking the door, from door to door. Well, the question is, what if the door is closed?
Of course. I was just waiting for somebody out there. Yusra and everybody else.
That's always a pleasure to talk to you. That's the second time. أسيس عليا بصوتك يا قلبي سي سلمان مرحبا بك
شكرا.
like why do you do all this زعما why علاش بغينا نعرفوا why you are doing all this. And the second thing I want to answer the question she just said if the door is closed, I mean if the door is closed, if your experience doesn't succeed, you're gonna crush the dream of all Moroccans that Morocco can be better. If you don't succeed, we're very bad, because Salman came all the way from the States with his whole project, with his nice black papers and logo, and he failed. And I don't want to believe that. So
Here to promise you I'm not running for office. I'm telling you, it's enough of the World Bank and the IMF and the European Commission and the statut avancé. It's enough. Nothing will get you there. Morocco is yours. You don't develop it, nobody else will. Remember this. It's always a minority that makes things improve. La majorité ne détermine pas la vérité. Majorities actually don't make countries move. Minorities do. And then even when things don't happen the way I want them, because en fin de compte, il y a ce proverbe qui dit, je l'aime bien, dans la vie, on n'a jamais tout ce qu'on veut de la manière qu'on veut. You know? So, at the end of the day, you do the best you can. You start somewhere, and you promise yourself that you're not going to be deceived. And the only way you can't be deceived is by not expecting anything from anyone.
Because we are all patriotists somehow. So I guess thank you, because you, by your presence here, reminded us what we want for our country. And thank you for this. It's very
There was Morocco in one side, and in the other side there was the human. So the child just rebuilt the human. And that was a way to rebuild the world. So I think that the whole point about your initiative is that you are not rebuilding the country, you are trying to rebuild the Moroccan.
And if we do believe in what's going on now, if we believe in what you say, this is going to have a snowball effect.
I would love for you, as a University of Akhawain, out of this, not to even target universities. I'd rather see you go to primary schools, those who haven't caught the virus yet, and tell them, you can do things. You are powerful. You are a genius. You can accomplish. Remind them of what they can do, not what they cannot do. Because our people will keep freaking knocking until that door opens. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Period.